Inters is going to start to walk out of Monster. Very passive B hold here from Evil Geniuses. This will try to counter the Gambit side pretty well as Hobbit takes the opening fight. Inters out towards water, glocked up down, looking onto the short control. Stanistorm moving up as the T-side player trying to counteract the good kill coming in from the USB. Cirque follows suit. Inters getting a couple trades together, but only goes so far with it. It's all left to Axile on the short control. 1v3 post plant, bombs not planted for him either, and a swing coming in from Cirque will shut him down with a quick headshot.
Faced off against a CIS team before, so this is going to be interesting to see how they adapt to that playstyle.
Cirque taking out Inters for one frag. Hobbit trading, and Nafani takes his deagle straight to the head of Cirque himself. 4 versus 3. Gambit has sight access. Freeze to go try to do that. Bomb plant comes in with that spray a hair too late, so it does go down as Nafani falls. Mishiro there with a quick trade. Ethan and Stanistorm now left alone. 2-prone attack back into the retake. They do find a couple kills for it though. Managing to enter, and suddenly Axile again left alone in the clutch scenario. Here in the post plant, got to make his way out from bathrooms real quick because they're going to get on the bomb here. Stanistorm to the defuse, got a swing. Missing the smoke, got a Nafani can't hit the diffuser. He'll take down one, but he won't get the second. Experience in the European scene. Unfortunately, he's been playing in North America for such a long time. I'm not sure how much of that will translate over. Nafani taking out Tarek to start. Breezy, however, alongside Ethan, they're going to combine to take out Axile and Shiro. They push so far forward to one. Can't get the frags together. The nades will try to drive them away. And now they've got to get to the site here. One player close to the hole. 10 seconds. Swinging up towards the ramp control. Incendiary will drive him away. The shooting snow secure a bomb plant as a result of it. But Breezy does fall. So, even standing. Heavy damage done to Inters and Hobbit, though, in the post plant. So, could be an opportunity for EG to turn this around, especially as Inters gets tagged even further to 18 points of HP. Hobbit waiting back on the short wall, expecting a player out of connector, and wins the fight against him. But Ethan responds on the side. Nafani suddenly left alone. 2K to his name. Needs to get a third, and indeed he'll find it. One last player, close wraparound coming in from Hobbit. Going to get straight to the bomb plant position. It's behind the pillar, though. Ethan's on the defuse. Hobbit's got to swing out wide. I don't think he can get to him in time at this stage. He's gone too far! And once again, EG!
That's right, hang on a minute, I'm just going to hold on to that point because it looks like it's actually just going to be a walkout for Monster for the T side, starting a very dry execution over to B. This is something we haven't seen from Gambit before. They've already found the opening pick onto Nafani, but the rotates are coming in quickly.
Kill coming in and Stanistorm, but Breezy lines up too as he finds an angle. Nafani can trade, but how quickly and how efficiently EG are able to trade these kills back and take back control above the T side. A bomb plant can be secured regardless, however, so there's that much coming in for them. But now Ethan needs to move up and try to sell the actual retake here. Finds one player, can take him down, but not quite find the second. The trades are good. He still bursts through, takes a 2K. Nafani makes it a quadra. Now on for the ace against Cirque. Can Gambit deny the defuse this time? No, they can't.
No, one of the first times the change of pace hasn't worked for EG. We've seen a lot of aggression out in the early round on their city side. Hobbit should be on for another kill, and there it is. Stanistorm just not expecting the pre-aim angle towards a close left, and now Evil Geniuses are in a very difficult position.
40 seconds to the clock. Breezy moving up towards long, catches off vision. No one watching that bathroom's control, but fortunately, Axile can respond towards it. And the last two CT players here in connector. SMG on one, AK on another. Will force one player back out of the top mid control. The smokes will go down to buy them some cover, and still Cirque finds a frag on Hobbit. So again, EG keeping the hurt up. The bomb plant will go down, open for bank. And they realize that both these CT players are out here towards the mid control and coming in from the mid retake here. The SMG fired away. The AK got the frag in the end. So all the info that Gambit have to win the round. That's all they really need from here. They just have to hold off against them. Seeing one player pop out. AWP evacuating a bit of an overextension. Reface sees, does not land his flick, but Inters can take Ethan down, bail his teammate out. And bursting through here towards the banger position. On the boost spot, Nafani can't land the tap. But Ethan will land the kill, finding Axile overextending towards that short control. Knowing the Gambit love this position and capitalizing upon it. Now the boost up will come through for the Fammer. At least that's what you try to expect here, but in the end, they see the head of the next man, and Nafani on the railing that gives just enough information, enough of an angle for Stanistorm to take the kill. Hobbit will find a trade and double up in connector. Okay.
And now the play's really been given up because two players have rotated back to A.
And no wraparound towards Heaven, still Winters or Dome Stanislaw, and now Breezy stands alone. M4 in the back lines of the site, sees that head burst through, takes back Inters to a 2 versus 2. Hobbit's on low HP, so Shiro's got to be the heavy man of the moment, and they're going to counter-rotate back to the B bomb site. Ethan's heard the squeaky door, he knows what's coming, and he's going to reposition against them. Will they clear out his corner? Breezy on a quick backstab as well, so they're going to be limited on options. He could catch the bomb planter at the last second if he peeks in with the connector door. AWP up, shut down, all left to Shiro now. 5 seconds, needs to have his kill, needs to get the kills in this particular round, and Ethan's not letting him have it.
Yeah, EG are putting everything over to B, and it's just such a textbook play here. They've got so much info. The war comes out towards Monster, and the trades go back and forth. Now a 3 versus 3. There's only 2 more site defenders left. It's Stanislaw and Cirque to try and hold off between one another, and Gambit have even slowed the play down. Now they're getting more passive, and even allows time for Tarek to rotate in.
And he's on short, realizing that they're all 3 out of Monster. Are they going to check past this smoke? Will they even be able to do so? They'll spray through, keep him damaged, and eventually will be able to take him down. Cirque will also take damage back over at Graffiti. The Orb get forced off angle. Stanislaw still close to the site as Gambit holds an advantage here in the post plant, but still Stanislaw close. Takes out Axel. Cirque responds onto Nafani, and there will be a trade back from Shiro. Needs to step up. He's been a highlight player for this team for a reason, and now on to clutch it. 1v1 bomb in complete vision. He switches out to the AK, checks the site, does not need to overextend, but he's going to do so anyway against Stanislaw. Sees his man and whisks the spray.
Tension back over from his AWP. EG rotating even a 3rd player up. The swing comes out towards Long. Tarek lines up 2, not quite the 3rd kill. Cirque gets involved. It's back to the 2v2. The bomb's been dropped out from Long.
3 down, with the AWP responding in as well. The back of the kill against Tarek's part. Breezy does get swung up onto it. It's all left to Cirque now. M4 picked up. 20 seconds to hold it down. He's got to stand and fight right here. Win the round on this defense.
Nade coming in, not doing a massive amount of damage, just a little tickle. Finally, the CT start going forward, and they just run into a strong crossfire. No one goes down. Hopper almost falls on that HP, but...
Utility, the AWP will be watching close towards the stairs entrance, and they shoulder bait it. They spot that man. Shiro can deal with it. Well coordinated there from Gambit, baiting him into over abreast. But are they also expecting Cirque here, or do they think it's just a single player out from EG?
Yeah, normally you've got a double aggressive play, right? You don't normally just have one player. That bait, though, in from Stanislaw means that Cirque position might not get checked. The enemy B's holding the angle. The first kill comes in from Shiro. Cirque needs a little bit more assistance, and he just peeks straight back into Nafany. More players falling now for Evil Geniuses. Gambit looking like they're getting onto a bit of a roll here. 4-on-2 advantage. Ethan pushing forward from Monster. Somehow doesn't get traded, but might not see the player out from short. Breezy now the last one left. 1 versus 3, and Evil Geniuses have struggled with the trade so far.
It's been seen. Ooh, just on Inters is very good. Down there is Nafany, the AWP, ready to receive with the likes of Breezy. He'll start peeking in with his knife out and going down. 7-all, Gambit bursting through. Tarek taking damage. Flash in, faces up. There comes the kill for Hobbit. Trade is good for Breezy, but Axel can respond towards him. Still down there in the underpass, taking that AK out of play for the CT camp, and round to try and regain control. The bomb's going to get picked up and pushed in towards the A site, because now Circus falling and it's free plant.
Is it, though? Because the bomb's still out really towards Team Sport. They're going to start to retake connector controls and lean back over to B. Ethan now stuck. They know where he is. 1 versus 3, and there's the half going the way of Gambit.
They might concede the bomb plant here. He doesn't see that first man out the entrance. Back turn around, headshot comes through. That's a kill. Can't deny the bomb plant from here. Smoke on the back line and replace it back when the next man sees that headshot, but can't line it up. So much damage done to Tarek. Corner reload. Hobbit goes down. So does Defani and Axel, leaving Inters and Shiro well out of dodge here towards long and mid. Shiro will get 1 frag, and now they'll press up. Again, that bomb is out in the open. They've got hard cover. The T's are suppressed. No kit in play for the respective CTs, so full 10 seconds on the stick. They've got to get these kills together real quick, and a flashbang in allows a bit of a peek in. Inters gets that kill. 2v2 and 1. A beautiful headshot from Shiro, and now Cirque left alone, facing in from back. Inters sticking in a fuse, and Shiro gets himself 3 kills with a huge pistol play for Gambit. Axel in upon, M4 sees him, he gets that 1 headshot. That's a good way in with the Deagle. No one else out towards long as now Tarek moves forward towards the mid control. Sees that 1 player tagged up by the scout in the back line. Now he's continuing forward, he doesn't fall any further than 22. It's Shiro, lands that headshot. Axel gets another kill. Oh, and this is the thing that he feared the most. Fear the force fire of CIS as 10 goes to the forward of Gambit.
Breezy, and even baiting in more aggression. Does that player swing out from sandbags? If so, this should be another easy kill for Breezy, and there's the second team flash coming in. They're just ripping the CTs apart now.
Yeah, 5-on-2, Inters and Shiro.
I don't even really like that he's looking for exits, right? Like, you're not going to have any money into that next round. Maybe you can now get that M4 over to an AK with that kill, but to see if he can find anything. Does he check the left side angle? No, it doesn't quite swing out far enough, I don't. With 2 players coming in from short, 2 out for Monster. Evil Genius is really running down the clock, and Gambit is so passive at this B site. Now rotating a 4th player in to retake out from Heaven. A couple of great entries trying to come through. See if they can deny that bomb plant. Big kill out from Ethan from Heaven. And now Axel and Inters is going to get swung on upon. Axel's now the A player, stuck out from that Heaven position. And there's really nothing that he can do. Some of those entries from Evil Geniuses were fantastic. The hunt even coming through. Axel could deal with Ethan being the low HP player. It depends on whether he checks hard towards that right-hand side. Might just think the save is the best option. And the timing is everything here for Ethan. This should be his 3rd kill. No, it goes the way of Axel.
Not enough time to go for the retake here. He'll grab the AWP and save it into the next rounds. Both sides, but for Gambit, they kind of need a round pretty soon here. They're the ones that had the money troubles. We talked about EG that were money bone very early on into the first half, but Hobbit back in connector, gets 2 kills, quickly striking against, despite the issues they have with their economy state. AK picked up, second one can be recovered by the CT side, and that's Bomb as well. It's all the way back in T-Con. The T's are going to run right through Axel or Hobbit to recover it here.
Yeah, look, I don't know if they've got the information on the bomb. The only way they do is if Hobbit keeps pushing forward, and Axel's even in the back lines. What a round for Gambit.
Player down is Ethan on 21 frags, Hobbit on 22. And the rest of the Gambit players a little bit quiet by comparison. Orb sets up on the boost, and Cirque takes Stefani down. Gambit went for that twice in their T-half. EG once they make it work, charging straight in towards the bomb site. But now Inter steps up, takes 2 frags, drops that bomb, flip the man out, they kick it, and Inter deals with them all the same. Now AK switches, but Hobbit holds the line, and Breezy left alone. EG tried to capitalize on a weak in B defense, but it wasn't weak at all.
Time around, what a round from Gambit. And what a much needed one too, to really bring the confidence back. 2 rounds in a row now for the CIS squad. Hobbit to find the last.
Yeah, lack of Kevlar, not going to help Cirque at all. 7 HP for him. Pressing up towards that mid control. Wraparounds are inbound. Got 1 player in connected to try and deny any sort of wraparound rotation to come through. And the Orchestra strike takes 1 kill. Not quite the second. Rifle got to be ready for them. What? They do overwhelm. They get slight access. Oh, not like this, Gambit. Nafani on long does take 1, but not more than that. Breezy shuts him down with the orb. Look at the HP for EG right now. It's so low, and Hobbit caught looking the wrong way as Breezy makes it a 3K. Oh, disaster for the CT.
Here for Evil Geniuses. They've got Cirque out from Monster, bomb towards T-Spawn, 2 players in short water. It's really got to be a big play. Oh, and Cirque just gets a wild shot through smoke. What is that?
And Breezy can follow it up on Shiro as well. Is that really going to be the play that turns it around for EG? Well, Axel has something to say about that. On the long control, the solo holder of the A side. They start pushing up short, and now he's got a back off passive. Possibly see the bomb plant go for the retake. Swings up, and Stanislaw punishes him for it. Through past Divider. Sneaking past Stanislaw, which position, no he won't. Orb's gonna get seen, M4 takes him down. Can't see the next player close towards the site, gonna swing back towards Stan's next position. AK gonna play passive, don't know that he's watching from this position. Seeing his man, back turn, Nafani goes, and it's all on Hobbit. Back turn towards the next player in the corner, gets that frag, no smoke for the defuse, grabs that AWP instead, taps that bomb, looks towards mid position. Stan gives him a shoulder, but no more than that. Second phase, not gonna get the kill. Oh, Hobbit lands it, but does he have time for this? I think he does! A big clutch from the big fat 20. If they make their way in bathrooms, he could get caught off. They think they're safe towards mid, and if they assume that, they're going to think wrong. Backed up to the corner, Nafani caught off guard. Shiro gets 1, but him and Nafani get training. M4 and Axile back to the corner. Inside player checking for him, gets that frag together. And Inters and Hobbit are 4 versus 2.
They just kind of lean in with the flashes. Even that player towards his not B. Are they going to rush B? They might be rushing this.
Mag 10 was down the store, leads that charge straight in. Incendiary down to the back line. Shiro still gets that kill first and foremost. So, gonna try play AWP for AWP, but can't land that shot. Still got Inters at the toxic barrels. Hobbit comes up with a kill. Trade back, Shiro responds. Axar falls to a 3v2, but small gap at the left-hand side of that smoke allows Cirque to get it to 2v2. Bomb dropped. CTs still having presence here towards ramp. One player. I don't know if Nafani or Hobbit's called this out, but regardless, it's a veteran move, and now they're going to hear the footsteps. Shiro got to hold this cross. If he can deny the bomb plant, if he can take that man down, it would be a huge play. No! Sub takes it, and topples up for a triple to close them out. Take Gambit's pick at 16-13. Well, Gambit with a good enough read on the back of that. Tarek going to make his way out. Axel here towards Pit. Needs to get some decent headshots in, aiming a little bit too low, but does manage to take down Breezy and lose minimal HP for it as well. But the pressure is on him. Players on site in from the apartments will come out as short in a moment's time as well. Backup has arrived towards Dawn, but Soul's going to be able to deal with it. It's take down Shiro to a 4 versus 4. Tarek moves in, sees his man, can't tap him up. Still got Axel back here. Eventually going to get dealt with by Ethan to gain the man advantage for the EG side once again. But Hobbit there with a quick trade. Bomb plant secured, tagged up very low for Tarek, Ethan, and Hobbit here in this retake position. Stanislaw gonna reload his weapon as Hobbit makes his moves in from the short control. Tarek will go down, enters with his kill. Ethan watching the front lines here from the back position. Sees where Hobbit's at, needs one bullet to land towards him finally. Stan will peek in, take it back to a 2-on-2, and now the CTs are incoming. Nafani is low with the defuse kit in tow. Now he falls, and Ethan continues his stats. 3 kills to
Go out towards New Box.
Smokes on, Ethan moving in with the Galil, sees one player, takes him down, into with 2 Deagle shots, no Tarek is down, still traded back to my control. Still Nafani in the backlines though, he's going to wait and bait, are they going to catch him off? I don't think they know. Second chance to swing and deny the bomb plant, no, he's going to wait in the midst of the smoke and try go for the retake here, and he's back up behind him, sees that one headshot, but no more than that. Breezy quickly turns back from a similar position, take him down, and Shiro's left alone.
Realizing that without a kit and without armor, this is probably not going to be winnable. Nice little angle onto Breezy. And more damage coming through over to the T side. Can he finish off? Ooh, almost onto Tarek.
Past the right-hand side of the smoke, sees that gap, but sees no T-side contact. Molotov's back in, smokes go down. Probably going to wait here in the midst of said smoke. Breezy's going back down. Shiro gets that kill. M4 can line up 2, only gets 1, but it doesn't matter. The trades are working better for the CT side as Shiro doubles up. Cirque takes him down, and finally repositions and waits for backup. It's a 1v3 for the AWP.
Time for Cirque to try and clutch out. Does he want to get that AK in front of him? No. Wants to hold on to that AWP. Swing comes out from Coffins, but doesn't land the shot. Nafani is able to find that trade.
In as aggressive as usual here for EG. A bit more passive under control, but the early face from Ethan will still get the opening kill on Nafani. Tag to 28, forced back, but EG have the opener.
A nice trade comes back from Breezy, though. Axel just kind of caught in towards the boiler position, so 4-3 advantage. Shiro with a wide angle catches that first player out from the smoke. Doesn't see the second player coming in towards short, and he's now has to force back, try and help out his teammate, flashing forward. Evil Geniuses have to try and contest onto the side. Do they expect this player to be here? Crosshair placement is excellent from Cirque to get the advantage back in their favor again. Rounds and rounds, Jay, and they're starting to really spiral now. Play with a B fake. And even this slight utility over towards B, they've got a player out towards pool. Good shot from Shiro. That hasn't forced any rotates.
Banner in for Inters, spraying through, smoke down. Molotov correctly counted here by Inters, well placed. Trying to get up on a bit of an advanced angle, taking on a player in the apartment, but it's actually Nafani and Hobbit on the site himself, getting those kills together. One gets dropped by Inters, 10 seconds left for Breezy. And Axile there with the M4 will clean up the last kill. Team ace for Gambit Esports, actually. And now Hobbit's got to try and deal with them all here.
Yeah, Hobbit's in a really awkward position. So far out to the open, a great frag comes through for Breezy, and Nafani being pushed up towards New Box. We've seen these kind of rounds before for Evil Geniuses, and what can Nafani do? He's stuck behind New Box, so many players swinging in. He's got a player towards the left-hand side, they're all spamming through. Ethan even gets the Glock kill. This has to be an instant save, and even Stanislaw's in mono. Don't tell me they're going to win another eco round. We saw him say about the matter.
It wasn't even a force buy, man. Like, at least if it was a force buy, I could. Here they come, straight out of the gates here, onto the long control. Got one player backline in Inters. M4 will hold face. C2 players crossing. Leave it all on Shiro and Axel. Axel spraying through. Shiro gets himself a kill, and they clean house. That's more like it for Gambit.
Come from. some of those playoff placings as well in the top events. P coming out towards Banana, and they just bait that in. It's so silent, so passive over towards Banana. Opening pick comes through. Shiro almost lines him up. He does get two. The trade comes out. The B site's open.
That's a big frag to find, but it doesn't lead to a man advantage. They've still got Breezy leaning into the mid position as well. The AK backing up and looking to wrap around. And now Hobbit will challenge onto Cirque with that AWP. Faced in, Cirque lands it. Axile will be able to take Breezy down towards the... But unfortunately, it doesn't feel like they're able to get the same amount of momentum. They're on max loss bonus at this stage, but losing all 5 players, there can still be a bye, but 5 versus 3, Gambit have somehow managed to pull this one back from the brink. Now we're going to focus on that B defensive, the pistol of Hobbit leaning closer. He likes playing around the edge of the smoke, but will he capture anything for it? Flashbang keeps him blind, and Ethan can take him down. CT's forced back out towards the cross. Regal and Nafani can't find a gap to work with, but Shiro does, and he takes out Stanislaw for it. Grabbing that bomb, picking it back up, trying to get the plant into Ethan. But a 4v2 retake. Gambit could eco EG here.
They certainly could do. This is a tough post plant. Cirque, oh, good shot to Nafani coming in from Spools. And now Ethan's got a little bit more info on this too. Both players not really peeking out towards CT. Intis is going to fall. Lots of 1v1 faces coming in from the CT side. Cirque with the angle out towards the Banana position. Needs to try and check 2 areas at the same time. Getting baited through. That allows the swing out from Axel. And Ethan's actually stuck in from CT and now starting to ramp.
No kit on these 2 players. He can play for time. I think he realizes that as well. Swing and hit. No, Shiro shuts it.
We know that Cirque got tagged up early, but it's a 5-on-4. They can now start to scramble the rotations, try and bait in a player to move over from Arch towards Speedway over to the B side, and they're aggressing through short and straight into Cirque. Intis finds 1 trade, makes it a second. Ace now open. This might be another save call.
So many 3-on-2 advantages for EG here on the A play. Cheryl will try and get himself into position. Incendiary back to the backlines will not deny the bomb plant. It's coming in closer towards the front boxes. And they're
just looking for exits, and they put that molly forward. Maybe if they have a HE as well. There's so many what ifs, but the bottom line...
Lays up Nafani, stands alone. Molotov to the back of the new boxes. Flashes in, catching him blind. Second flash keeps him blind. That molly's going to start to burn away. Down to nothing as Tarek takes him out. Either way, Gambit moving in. Shiro, AWP, sees 1. Ethan takes him out, clotheslines him. Breezy swinging out towards CT spawn. Nades will do some damage to the T side line, but Cirque takes out Intis. It's all left to Axile, 1 versus 4. And this half is over for 11-4 for EG. Absolutely stellar stuff from this T side. Couple of exits to try and go out with a victory, but no. Possibility. Tags onto Axile here. 1 kill on Hobbit is found. He's still on the balcony though. Gets the kill, turns back around against Hobbit. He gets behind him, but can't get the frags together. He does manage to triple in the end. Oh, where have you been all matchup, mate?
Recoverable. It's just going to be really tough. Knowing that EG have been really dominant on some of these pistol rounds too, I expect them to just go in for the force buy, knowing they've got a little bit of util saved in as well from Ethan.
Lils and the AK is trying to establish economy early this time around as opposed to go for the full-blown investments like we've seen from Gambit in the past. Inside player out, Axel opens things up. Shiro does find Tarek back here, Nathan to his position. Don't think he should take it down, I think he should land a bit too deep, and yeah. He stays in play for the moment. Suck will fall towards one of the rifles. Stanislaw, then you get out. Oh, lands a good tag on the first, but not able to take Intis down. So 2 standing for the CT side. And Gambit clean house for the follow-up. Thankfully, no forced investments will be allowed for them. 1 Mac 10 save for Ethan, but that's not going to do much here.
Yeah, look, I think their best bet is just to hold on to these couple of weapons. Ooh, a bit of a gap, actually, in that smoke that maybe there's a bit of info for Hobbit to start pushing forward. And so he is. Make sure that he doesn't drop that AK, spots the last player. Ethan does swing out with the Mac 10, so a chance to pick up that AK and try and bring it forward. Trying to get hunted on, though, from the top banana position. Ooh, more damage coming in.
For Evil Geniuses, they can be happy with that. Ethan looking for the 4th. Uh-oh.
Oh, another.
He's got them all for 4. That's significant damage done. Not even going to be able to get an AK out of this. Axile. A UMP to save him from this round. That's
about starting to rotate away. Getting closer to 30 seconds on the clock. Gambit have to commit to A.
Stanislaw's the Eagle peeking up. Cirque scout watching for position. Good shot, landing a tag on another good play. And Nafani down to 29. That bomb's been seen as well. CT's on mass rotate. Landing a second tag as well. HG close. Is that going to take anybody down? Oh, it does so much damage, but doesn't get the kills. The bomb gets dropped as Exile. Gets towards the likes of Ethan. Tarek holds the line. Breezy, it's another kill. And suddenly it's all Hobbit. 5 seconds. Stanislaw knows he can play for time. There's no chance that this one bounces away, misses his shots. But it doesn't matter because Hobbit's lost the round. May go down after time. Oh!
Ethan playing very passive, very supportive up against Tarek towards second oranges. Yuto starting to come through from Gambit. Tarek, how much can he fight for this position? Molly going down out towards New Books. Nothing for second oranges. First pick gets found, not quite the second. Ethan trying to get involved, but the T start to overwhelm the bomb side. But
Spray and do damage to Stanislaw. That's a good start now. Cirque creeping up towards the construction entrance, seen by the 8K. Still gets that kill. Takes him down. Now they're on the bomb. Hobbit spraying. Can't connect the frag. And Breezy. 5 rounds makes it to 6 PG, closing the gap between them and Map and Series victory. Breezy gets that first, nades back from Tarek, will finish off the Fani. Stanislaw holding from Pit. Players killed off in the apartments, swing out from the AUG, will miss the players coming in from long, but the AWP hears them. Can't land his first shot. Got a second opportunity, and doesn't miss that from Inters. Knows that there's another player back here, that's Shiro. Quickscope doesn't quite land, Cirque is tagged up, but his teammates have his back, so the flank position down the bomb in their full control, and Shiro's got no choice but to go down to the hands of Tarek. For now, though, they're pressing up Tarek and Ethan with these USPs. Now know what's coming in, they'll set up the backstab. They could actually catch off Inters if they're not careful. Nova taps through, does dig damage, and they all fight together. No flashbang to support, they'll do the damage of their own right, but Inters does fall in the end. Now Fama on site, they're all heavily tagged. Shiro finds his kill to a 3 versus 2, but now they're siphoned off with Galil's at their feet. AK that Tarek can swap up to if he wants to desire. And AK spamming 20 seconds remaining. Shiro's low as his Hobbit sprays back and forth, and Hobbit goes falling alongside Shiro to drop to the AWP.
Might just be a rush into B for the T's.
As he gets straight up with the kill on the first man, spray through an Axar, nade should finish him off, and indeed it does. Tarek still held to the back line, needs some support though. AK up against the pistol, but there's one AK in tow. He gets that one frag, tapping through to the player over the old block position. He lands it, doesn't get the 3, but he sets up Inters in a 1-on-3. Evil Genius is so ready for this retake. There's only so much he can do, and the end is nigh in this best of 3 for Gambit. Inters will have to show up an absolutely massive clutch here.
Oh, 1v3, and everything relies on him to do the unthinkable, the 1v3 clutch. And look how slow EG are playing this. Volley comes out towards his position, swings out to the open, and Breezy's going to land the shot. EG getting a simple 2-0 over the likes of Gambit. We're going to go to a short break. We'll be back to wrap it all up.